What is platform journalism? Put simply, platform journalism is journalism that is produced specifically for a specific platform, a specific digital social media platform, and in doing so, it uses the norms and affordances and general practices of that platform to achieve journalism. Now, that might seem simple enough, but it straight away raises a couple of questions. The first question is, what is journalism? And the second question is, what are the norms and practices of a specific platform? The question of what is journalism is massive, and basically nobody agrees on what it is. It's a classic, I know it when I see it kind of thing, even in academic literature a lot of the time. I go into what journalism is and the type of journalism that I settle on for my analysis in detail in another video. Now, I'd like to talk about the platform side of platform journalism. So, platform norms, platform practices is very broad. Too broad to be useful for analyzing things. And so for my research, I narrowed that down to a specific platform, YouTube. But even narrowing it down to YouTube and YouTube norms and affordances is too massive, it's too broad. Around 30,000 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every hour. So on YouTube, there are lots of different cultures, genres, and a lot of different norms and practices. So I really had to narrow it down. And because my goal was looking for possible journalism producers, I chose to narrow it down to a genre or subcategory of YouTubers that I'm calling serious YouTubers. When I say serious YouTubers, what I'm talking about are YouTubers that talk about serious topics, okay? It's not that the way they present is serious, but YouTubers who talk about serious topics like politics or economics or social issues, things like that. Even the idea of serious YouTubers needs more clarification. And I guess this is one of the things when you're doing PhD research, is like, everything needs a definition. Like, what is the definition of literally all of the words? Anyway, so serious YouTubers. So serious, I talked about just then. So if it's a serious YouTuber, the serious means they're talking about serious topics. The YouTuber part needs its own clarification. So what do I mean when I say a YouTuber? In my research, a YouTuber is an independent content creator, so not part of a corporation that publishes content for YouTube. They speak face to camera in pre-recorded videos that are then edited and uploaded to YouTube. So with this understanding of YouTuber, I'm ruling out a few categories. This is helping me narrow down my focus. So I'm definitely ruling out streamers, okay? So streamers are not part of my idea of YouTuber. I'm ruling out YouTube content that is just to say cut from say TV broadcast and uploaded onto YouTube. I'm ruling out music videos and animations and things like this. And I'm also ruling out a type of YouTuber, I guess, that doesn't show their face. Okay, so there are a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators that make video essays or make videos about serious topics where they use stock footage, for example. So they're ruled out of my study. So I'm interested in YouTubers that speak to the camera. Now with serious YouTuber, what other content creators am I ruling out? I'm ruling out pranksters, prank videos. I'm ruling out tutorial videos, and I'm ruling out, say, self-help videos, personal advice videos. So there's a broad concept of platform journalism, okay? Journalism that uses the platform norms and practices of a specific platform. I narrow it down to YouTube and its norms and practices, but then I narrow it down again to serious YouTubers and the norms and practices of this subcategory of YouTube. So you can probably think of a few serious YouTubers. You probably follow some or watch a few of their videos. YouTubers that speak face to camera about serious topics like politics, economics, that kind of thing. Let me know your favorite serious YouTuber in the comments. So why am I looking at serious YouTubers? There's a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is I want to know what are these norms and shared practices that they use. If there is shared practices, that's what I was looking at. That's one of the things I was looking at. But I also thought that serious YouTubers is a kind of category that is the most likely place that I'll be able to find journalism content on YouTube. So in my paper, I looked at the Australian YouTube channel friendlyjordies, and this channel publishes a lot of videos on a lot of different serious topics. friendlyjordies publishes videos on politics, on environmental issues, and even legal issues, and there are videos that go through statutory law. So this channel meets this kind of serious part of the idea of serious YouTuber. Now, what are some of these shared norms and common practices of serious YouTubers? Now, if you watch a lot of YouTube, it might seem blindingly obvious, some of these things, but jump cuts is one of them. Zoom cuts, where it cuts and zooms. Speaking to camera in a medium shot is common. Other examples include talking directly to the audience and in an authentic way, in a way that is, that's the other thing, they leave in errors. Or leave in minor errors often. And if it's a factual error and it's only minor, they often would put some text on the screen to cover it up. Oh yes, they talk directly to the audience and they have these calls to action. For example, have you liked this video yet? Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. It really helps the channel. They say stuff like that. It's also common to include some kind of humor or quirkiness in videos. And there are a few more other things. If you can think of other YouTuber norms from serious YouTubers, let me know in the comments. So in trying to identify platform journalism on YouTube, this is the first step. By focusing on serious YouTubers and what they do and how they do it, I'm creating this category that I think is the most likely category to find journalism producers on the platform that do content in a YouTube-y way. And once I've found some YouTubers that are serious YouTubers talking about these serious topics, then the next step is to analyze their content and talk to them about their processes and come up with a judgment of whether or not what they're doing is journalism or something else. And before you can analyze YouTubers like friendlyjordies and judge them on whether or not they're producing journalism, you really need to have a clear idea of what journalism is. It can't be just, I know it when I see it. You might look at friendlyjordies' contents and think, yeah, of course it's journalism. And many people write that in the comments of friendlyjordies' videos. But other people might look at it and have a different take altogether and say, look at it, it's clearly not journalism. So I had to clarify what journalism is, and then I apply that to this YouTuber. And that idea of what journalism is, I'm going to discuss in another video. I also discuss it in depth in my journal article, which you can see in the description below. So if you want to get the spoilers for my next video, just go read the journal article, it's there. Otherwise, leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.